Happy December 2022. I wanted to do a quick video to go over the energies that are at play this month and the astrology because it's big. And we're starting the month off fast in Sagittarius. And then after the 15th-ish, we're going to go into a Mercury retrograde shadow. And it kind of starts feeling murky and we slow down a little bit. And then we go into Capricorn season, so we go to Earth energy, which is like halting it, really slowing down, looking at everything, and deciding what's important and like shifting, right? Like what are we going to work on, quote unquote. And then we go into Mercury retrograde on the 29th. Are you ready? Let's talk about it. Okay, we're starting the month off with the 7th and 8th. We have a Gemini last full moon in 2022, and this is like Gemini, we chat a lot, right? That's Geminis are the twins, so it's like we have to get this done, I have to do this. It's all about communicating and internet. Yes, I have a cold, I'm sorry. And we're really trying to get communication done. We're trying to get celebrations start, kind of like getting together and connecting with those that we love and that we care about, and even coworkers and everybody, just those we care about, and those are who are prominent in our lives. We really want to touch base with them around this full moon, okay? And then on the 8th, we have a opposition, the Sun and Mars. It's same placement too on the, it's really funky. So it's like, watch what you say, because Gemini is communicating, and Mars is like the ruler of war. So, and they have the same kind of aspect and placement, so it's super intense, abrupt, and it's like all of a sudden something is said and it goes way off the scales, and we're like, how did it get to this? So I'm kind of forewarning you, watch what you say and how you say it, and that goes for others as well. So if somebody says something, step back and go, did they really mean that? Maybe I'll talk to them about it later, because it could just be the placement and the energies around, okay? So then on the 9th, Venus is going from Sagittarius into earthy Capricorn. So we're going from this fiery, passionate energy that's like up for excitement into, I'm not saying that Capricorn's not exciting. They're just more of the mundane things. So it's like, how do you build that relationship you just got in that was super passionate for the last month? Now we have the next 3 weeks to get really like into it and go, how do we build this strong foundation? Do I see this going anywhere? I don't know, because then Neptune, starting on the 3rd, is going direct. So all those things that were keeping us stuck and we're like, I don't know, I'm confused, is direct. So then it makes us even go more realistic once Capricorn placements start happening. So around the 9th, it's really going to start slowing everything down and going, wait a minute. Was I just daydreaming? Yes. Was this real? No, I daydreamed that whole idea up of what could be. Is that reality? No. So it's kind of like getting back to the basics. Jupiter is leaving, Pisces, and going back into Aries starting on the 20th, and this goes until March 2023. So things that were kind of like, whatever placement the house of Pisces is for you, whatever house that is, it was affecting your area of the house, usually for the better. Jupiter's really positive, it's expansive, it's good luck. It just, whatever you touch, it expands. So now we're going in, it's moving into Aries again, and we did have this placement earlier in the year, and now it's like, what do you want to grow? It's like, it's a personal thing. So it's like, what do you love? Because that's what you're going to touch and expand, right? So I love this. It actually goes until May. I said March, until the 16th of May. So when this happens, like, it's really a positive shift. I'm not going to lie. And it's for everybody. Like even Pisces, where it's been in Pisces, they've had a great lucky time, let me tell you. But it's only going to get even more so. It's like their finances are going to get really intensely like blessed. But then we go into Capricorn season on the 21st. So again, we're going more earthy, like what are we working on, right? Like the sea goat. Yeah, you gotta love it. I am with all Capricorns in my life, and I am not a Capricorn. So, like, this energy is very personal to me. It's funny. I love my Capricorns. I have a lot of Capricorn friends. It's funny, but my family, I am the only one who's not a Capricorn in my immediate family. Lots of lessons, right? So then, enough about me. On the 23rd, we have the new moon in Capricorn happening. So it's such a good shift. Like, I cannot, like, it's not just mundane, but it's like, what do you love, right? Because now we have Jupiter in Aries 2 days prior. So it's all about you and what you love and what you want to expand on. And then boom, the new moon going, what new beginning do you want to start? So it's like extra blessings of like putting in the work towards it. But it's like behind the scenes work because Mars is retrograde. So it's saying don't start it, but get the ideas flowing. Write it down, but don't go crazy, right? Because there will be a time in 2023, right after, I think it's mid-January pretty much, that Mars goes direct. And so it's only a couple more, like it's basically a month of just like thinking. And plus Neptune just went direct, so it's really getting clear on the ideas too. It's like all of a sudden, boom, the new moon blesses you with that idea going, oh, that's what I really wanted to do. And I never thought of it before. Why? Like things from childhood could come up and you're like, oh, I forgot I wanted to do that. Oh, even if it's not like something that you do for work, but it could be like a new endeavor of like a project or, you know how people want to go start, you know, all of a sudden they want to become a black belt out of the blue when they're 40 years old. Okay, go for it. Like nobody's stopping you. Oh, you want to start a music career and you're 20? Go. Yeah, why not? So it's what lights you up. What do you want to put your time and energy into? Because you get to expand on it. This is literally like expansion time. It is a great time too for love. I will put that out there. But it's also, you need to like take the rose colored glasses off. Again, it kind of goes into the whole like Neptunian energy of going, oh, but I was daydreaming about it. Oh, we can have such a long, beautiful relationship with this. But the other person's like, no, dude, I'm only looking for a friend. You're like, oh my God, I just dreamed that all up. So it's kind of getting real with yourself and everything. So even if it's about work and you go talk to your boss and you're like, hey, I'd really like to see a raise this year. And they're like, actually, I don't see that for you. And you're like, actually, here's my 2-week notice because I know what I'm worth. So you don't give your energy to that anymore. And all of a sudden you go, well, what do I want to work? Like it all comes to you. It's all clear. Like don't waste your time anymore. You're worth everything you want and then some. And I think that's really important. People are forgetting their worth. And so when we go into 2023, I'm telling you, we're going from a 6-year numerology, which is all about the feminine and caring for ourselves and everyone else, right? But the 7-year that we're walking into is literally our connection with the divine, with ourselves, and really expanding on the unseen and the mystical side of things. So we've had Pisces and the 12th house being touched on that for a very long time. But I think it's like, it's a different level of security and safety of the unknown, of the unseen, going, I know I'm taken care of. I know that, you know, God, the angels, whatever you believe in, they're with us, or I'm not really like not alone, basically. And I know I'm okay regardless. And even the afterlife. So you're going, oh, well, if I were to go, am I afraid to die? You're going to come to peace with that in 2023 if you have those kinds of fears. So it's a big shift from like taking care of others to now that Aries Jupiter going, what do I want to expand on? It's about your passion, right? So shifting in numerology, we're connecting with the unseen and really with our higher selves. And so I think that's kind of like what you want to grow too. So whatever your intuition is telling you, follow it in 2023 and don't let other people stop you, because your intuition is not lying in 2023. But it's up for you to trust it this year. So I really love how we're getting into that towards like middle of December, but really at the end when we hit Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. By the way, all retrogrades in Mercury in 2023 are in Earth signs. So what do you need to rebuild? That's how we're starting the year. So what is your foundation? What are your beliefs? What do you want to grow? Start thinking about it now. So by the time we hit the end of the month, it's going to hit the brakes a little bit, snail pace. You can start to think about what your 2023 resolution is. So by the 18th, 19th of January, you can put them into place. You're not going to really probably start it hardcore until that after we get out of Mercury retrograde, plus Mars goes direct around that time. So everything hits the go button after this period in January. So right now, get stuff done and then slow down, start listening to yourself, and then here we go into 2023 where it really hits go after the 18th, 19th, okay? So I just wanted to do a little recap of the entire month ahead so you kind of know what's to come. And obviously you can always watch my daily tarot videos. I always like to do a little energy. Plus I do the astrology beforehand, but you can see that on TikTok or my YouTube daily. So until I see you next time, have the best December, and I wish you health and happiness most of all. So thank you so much. Bye.